They say the wind in Umudim village sometimes carries voices from the other side, the whispers of those long buried beneath the red earth. And on some nights, when the moon hangs low and the trees seem to lean in to listen, the story of the girl with the ring is told. Let me tell it to you now, as it was told to me. In a time when the world was still young and the rivers sang the names of those who walked their banks, there was a girl named Adaora. She was born under a rare moon, a night when the clouds parted in the shape of a ring around the heavens. The elders took it as a sign that this child was marked for something greater than the ordinary life of her people. Adaora was beautiful. Not the kind of beauty that turned heads in the market square or made young men stutter their words, no. Hers was a quiet, enduring beauty, like the last light of the sun as it slips behind the hills. She was kind, gentle, and carried in her eyes the sadness of someone who had already known too much. But what truly set Adaora apart was the ring. It was a simple thing. A thin band of brass, old and worn, yet it shimmered faintly as if the sun had touched it. No one knew where it came from. The midwife claimed it was already on Adaora's tiny finger the night she was born, something no one had ever seen before or since. The elders debated for days. It is a blessing, one said. It is a curse, muttered another. But Adaora's mother, weak and fading after childbirth, had clutched her daughter close and whispered, "Let her keep it. What the gods give, man must not take away." And so it was. As the years passed, strange things began to happen around Adaora. Whenever she wept, the skies would darken and rain would fall, even on the hottest days. When she laughed, flowers bloomed out of season. And though sickness and hunger visited other homes, Adaora's family was spared. But not all blessings are without cost. The villagers grew fearful. They began to keep their distance, crossing to the other side of the path when they saw her coming. Children were warned not to play with her. Whispers followed her like a shadow, which child, spirit's daughter, the girl with the cursed ring. Even her father, once a proud man, grew ashamed. By the time Adaora turned 16, she had learned to carry her loneliness like a cloak. Then came the day of the great famine. The rains failed. The rivers shrank to trickles. The yams withered in the fields. People starved. Desperation hung in the air, thick as the smoke from dying hearths. The elders gathered at the village square. A decision had to be made. Old Ens, the oldest among them, spoke. The gods are angry. And it is because of the abomination we allowed to live among us, the girl with the ring. There were murmurs of agreement. Take it from her, someone shouted. Or cast her out. But no one dared approach Adaora. None except Odogwu, the hunter. A man feared by both man and beast, Odogwu had once faced a leopard with nothing but a spear and his bare hands. He stood, his voice like thunder. I will take the ring, he declared. And if she resists, she will die. That night, as the village slept, Odogwu crept to Adaora's hut. But Adaora was waiting. She had seen it in a dream, the gods often spoke to her in sleep. She sat by the hearth, the brass ring glinting on her finger. Her face was calm. You've come for the ring, she said softly. Odogwu hesitated. For a moment, seeing her like that, thin, pale, with eyes so sad they seemed to bleed sorrow, he felt something stir in him. But pride is a stubborn thing. He stepped forward. Hand it over, girl. Or I will take it by force. Adaora smiled, and it was the saddest thing Odogwu had ever seen. If you take this ring, she whispered, know that you take my life with it. Without another word, she slipped the ring from her finger and held it out. The moment it left her hand, the ground trembled. A cold wind howled through the trees. The earth cracked open at Odogwu's feet, and before he could flee, he was swallowed whole. From the forest edge came a sound, a voice both terrible and beautiful. She was not meant for you. In the morning, the famine was gone. The skies poured rain. Rivers swelled. Yams bloomed overnight in the fields. The sick rose from their mats. The village rejoiced. But Adaora was nowhere to be found. Some say she walked into the forest, never to return. Others believe the gods took her, carrying her to a place where no pain or loneliness could touch her. The ring, they say, still lies somewhere in the old forest, hidden beneath a tree with leaves shaped like hearts. And on certain nights, if you listen closely, you can hear a girl's voice in the wind, singing a song so sorrowful it can break the heart of a stone. And so the elders say, never judge what you do not understand. Never take what was never yours. And never, ever forget the girl with the ring. For blessings come in many forms, and sometimes, in seeking to be rid of a curse, you cast away the very thing that was meant to save you.